is their lady. I've always loved watching people's playroom tours on YouTube, even before I had my first child. So today I'm going to take you through an updated tour of all our play spaces or zones of play, the type of toys we keep on hand and how we use them. And how much interrupting are you going to do? Probably a lot. Okay, so the first area we are going to talk about is our living room. Now, we have, for gross motor play in here, we have our Nook lily pad. This is basically just a really soft, squishy cushion. And the rule is that the kids may not jump on the couch, but they may jump from the couch onto what we call the crash mat. And that has worked fine. Then up here, we keep our most played with open-ended toys. So we have a big basket of Duplo. Everybody loves Duplo. And an even bigger basket of, oh my gosh, magnetic tiles. This includes pieces to make ball runs, but I don't know, there's 400 or 500 pieces in here, mostly kinetics, but some learn and grow tiles. Then on this shelf, we tend to keep some of the more specific Montessori pieces like this puzzle from Love Every. This is a closed-ended task. In it, there's one way to complete it. However, the children tend to play with it as all sorts of things. Lincoln makes these into cookies. Tess has been using 2 pieces as symbols. We'll often have a bit of a rotation of pieces along here. At the moment, we've also got some of the toy animals. We went to the zoo recently and Freddie went through the basket of animals downstairs and pulled out any of the ones we'd seen that day and brought them upstairs. So we've been playing a lot with those. And then these very cute Bob the Builder pieces. Now, I don't typically get character toys. In fact, my sister found all of these from an op shop and then a friend gave us a few pieces. But these are the exact same as the set that my little brother had in the late 90s. So they have a great deal of nostalgic value. So we keep those around and the kids play with them constantly. Again, something that can be rotated out. We have the Love Every felt flowers up here. I like them as decorative and again, they're used all the time. Then over here, some of the reading books. These are from the Love Every reading kits and we have the whole lot available because we have kids in different stages of reading. So those are available and some other early reader books, these Thomas the Tank ones, in this really odd little container that someone must have fished out of the recycle bin. We have our Love Every weather station. And then this is the buy yourself cupboard. So in here, and yes, these have locks because we don't need the baby pulling stuff out. These are the activities that can be done by one child without parental help and without needing the others to play with them. So we have puzzles all along here and here. Then we've got all of these different early phonics activities. That is a maths activity. Things like this rush hour game, teddy bears, and a bunch more. Most of these solo phonics stuff are from the Love Every kits. Again, really, really highly rate those. Let me know if you want a more in-depth review of those because we've had them for a few months now and I'd be happy to dive into that. So that's the buy yourself cupboard. And on the other side here, we have another one of these mustard cabinets. This is the games or messy activities one. So these require either more than one player or parental supervision. So we have all of our board games in the bags. It took me ages to figure out I should have just stapled the pictures to the front rather than hanging the tags because it's made it a lot neater. I don't know why it took me literally years to work that out. Then we have a couple of the Love Every games in there. Again, some more reading kit pieces. Here, these are the games that can be played more than one person. A container of beads and threading. Down here we have polymer clay, paints, calming sand, rainbow rice, lentils, all the sort of sensory stuff, and Play-Doh. So this is stuff that we definitely want easily accessible, but we don't want the kids getting into without permission, and we certainly don't want the baby getting into at all. And then we also have our craft area, mostly used by the 6-year-old, but the others enjoy it as well. You'll frequently have 3 kids lined up along this bench. This was a built-in bench when we got here. So we use the IKEA Scatus pegboards for this. We've got make-do cardboard crafting bits and pieces, all our sort of colouring book sheets, sticker books, anything like that goes in there. This has to be decluttered pretty regularly or it just turns into a mess. Paintbrushes, tape and staplers and stuff, paint sticks, that roll of twine should go there. Pencils and markers, it is definitely, we're running low on markers. Most of the ones they got for Christmas last year have been used up, so we'll see if that happens for them again this Christmas. These watercolor, pencils, dot stickers, thank you busy toddler. More crayons, a pencil sharpener, which everybody loves. This holds specific activity books like the ones we took with us to Bali. And then also I put school reading stuff in there. This is where they spend a lot of very happy time just being creative. Also under here we have just a basket of mixed recycling, lots of any kind of inner roll from foil and stuff, some packaging, egg cartons, all that kind of stuff is kept in there. I try and pick stuff that's neutral coloured so they can do lots more with it. And that's there for them to craft with. Coming into our next play area. This is more of a gross motor zone. So this is downstairs, this is our playroom. I think when we bought this house, the previous owners had used it as a second sitting area, but from the start, the main motivation in buying this house for me was so we could have a playroom. So this is our indoor climbing gym. It's tension mounted to the ceiling, which is fantastic, and this gets such a workout. So we've had so many kids on this thing at once, and it has a really great weight rating. The brand is called Tinny Tots. Again, no affiliation, I just think it's great. We've actually also fit some of the top cushions from our play couch underneath as crash mats, and that was just a happy coincidence that worked out. Our Pickler triangle, we've had this Move Baby set since Violet was a baby, so what, 6 years, is folded up currently so we can grab it easily, but also Tessa can climb it, but she could very easily just topple over the top and would have no awareness whatsoever. So that again is not out unless I put it out. And I know that she's being watched. And then that also has a cube, and there's a ramp or a slide piece for that goes in there as well. Down here we have more of our open-ended selection of toys. So we've got our big basket of trains and train pieces. We've got our blocks, our Grimm's block set. This is the one I kept out of all of the ones that I originally bought because I think it just gives us the most play, and I also just love the way it looks. A few more pieces, love every, and most of these ones here are Grimm's ones. A truck, the little farmhouse. This is a Taro's Treasures felt mat. I think it's really cute. Then we've got 3 categories in our boxes down here. So these are random toys, calmings and fidgets, things that you can play with kind of by themselves and do whatever with. Our animals and a few little dollhouse dolls, even though we don't currently have a dollhouse, and the pretend play. So this currently is toy food. Sometimes it's doll stuff, sometimes it's costumes. Also in here we have a couple of bigger bits that go with the train, but I didn't want to leave them out or put them in the basket. Our Tinny Tots stepping stones that you would have seen in our Christmas video from, was it last year or the year before? And just a little pull-on wagon. We have a marble tree. We use that with bigger balls for safety, and some of the Love Every hoops. Over this side we have our rotating bookshelf, which needs a bit of a tidy up, and our chameleon pens should live in there. Currently only one, so I don't know where the other one is. Some blocks, some of the Grimm's blocks have gone in there, but that's also the Love Every block kit. Our Nook, which is for reading, but also for building. Lincoln currently makes a bus most days. And then under here, my handy husband built some Lego trays. So this one has a few centimeters of depth, so the kids can see the pieces more easily. They don't actually need to dump anything. And then under here is a building tray. Now the only downside to this is that it can't stay if you want to, nothing can stay built on it if you want to put it away under there. But so far that hasn't really been an issue. We'll kind of take it as it comes. I don't feel we have extra space to leave a huge amount of things out in terms of Lego, and I also don't, again, want it to be too accessible to the baby, who's fully aware that she could pull these things out, but if they're out of sight, they're generally out of mind. And a bit more open-ended over here, we have staple steam, one of the wobble boards, and then a bunch of the pastel stepping stones and silks. Look at the state of the giant silk. What did they do to it? So yes, that is our playroom. That's the area that the kids have free reign. They can come out here in the morning when they wake up before they're allowed to come upstairs and start the day. And I'll frequently come downstairs and find that there's a train track built all the way up the hallway to the front door. But it serves its purpose very well, and it's very, very clean to tidy up, because realistically there's only a few categories and most of them are kind of just chuck them into baskets kind of situations. Okay, and we're outside. This is one of my current favorite areas of the house because it has changed so much. This prior to the start of this year, this was all just quite scrubby grass and a couple of little trees, but my husband single-handedly renovated this garden to create this. He built the deck himself completely from scratch, and put new grass in and put a wood chip pit. So I'll take you through. We got this little, we got this swing set from free on Marketplace years ago. We were home sequentially getting COVID for about 4 weeks, and we just needed something to keep the kids outside a bit more. All these wooden pieces need to be treated and oiled because they're all dry and a bit gross. Then over here on the deck, we've got our seating. I really want to get another one of these tub chairs. They're very comfortable. We've got a coffee table under here. We keep our tough tray for all of the potion making and food making and stuff that goes on. Our mud kitchen, the gift that keeps on giving. We had this made by a local guy on Facebook Marketplace years ago. It's plumbed into the reticulation system, and my husband's actually set it up so that we can control it with our phones. We can turn the water to it on and off. How cute are these? These are stones, they're play stones. So much more durable than plastic or wooden food. Try and keep most things out here to be metal because they just last longer. And again, some more metal bits and pieces, kitchen rejects, that sort of thing. They'll frequently get this old paintbrush and just paint it with water for hours on end, which is great. Our trampoline, which was a family Christmas present nearly 4 years ago when we first moved into this house. We added the slide to it last Christmas, and that's been a really big hit. And then we've just got the wood chips underneath. So we find that the wood chips themselves just become part of the mud kitchen play. There's lots of little rocks and stones and stuff around that they add to it. A couple of Tonka trucks. Yeah, that's our outside area. We love it. My husband did an amazing job. He was very, very clever. And we're so grateful for the space that this has added to our living area and the flexibility it gives us to use this area so much more. And as an adult, actually being able to come out and sit and enjoy this space, because that was not something that we could do before. Hello. What are you doing in here? You've been sleeping. How are you? Really? Where's Desi? Oh, boo. Yeah, Desi. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Please let me know if you want any more information on any of the things that I've shown you, or any other content that you'd like to see from me. And I'll see you soon. Say bye. Hooray. Hooray.